Hey y'all, welcome back to Adventuring with Amanda. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. In this video, I am sharing my tips for conserving and saving water while boondocking or camping. In van life, especially if you boondock a majority of the time like I do, it's very important to make your water last as long as possible. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and in the comments, let me know your tips for saving water. Let's get started. When washing your hands, just wet them down, whether it's with a faucet or a spray bottle. Use your soap and then lather without letting the water run. Letting the water run is such a common mispractice that absolutely wastes water. So if you just turn your water off while you're rinsing your pots and pans or your hands, it will help you a lot. I like to use the water from washing my hands or doing my dishes to water my plants. You can also water the plants around you. When washing dishes, instead of using your running water, consider using a spray bottle or a spray bottle with water and a vinegar mixture. It's very great for doing dishes, and of course you will use a lot less water. Also, soak your pots and pans instead of letting the water run while you scrape them. That will save a ton of water. And then you can use the dishwater to water personal plants that you have, or even water the plants in the environment. Additionally, if you are cooking and you are steaming vegetables or using water to cook, maybe you're making noodles, you can reuse that water for other activities or, dishes, whatever. So you can constantly be recycling water. Of course, if it's not, super dirty and gross. To save my shower water, not only do I use these Scrubs rinse-free bath sponges between showers, but I also use them to shave my legs before I get into the shower. I just use a little cup of water and a disposable razor. These just need a super tiny bit of water for a lather. So I will shave my legs, and then once I get in the shower, I can rinse them off, use my body wash, whatever. But it saves so much water when you don't shave your legs in the shower. To save water while showering, it's helpful to have a pump that you can turn on and off. So after I'm done rinsing my hair, rinsing my body, and I'm, lathering up with soap, I can turn it off. That way my pump isn't constantly using water. I use about 1.5 gallons for my hair and 1.5 gallons for rinsing my body. So I can use 3 gallons to split between 2 showers. Or I can use about 2 gallons to wash my hair and do a rinse kind of all in one. So there are plenty of ways that you can conserve your water while showering, depending on your habits. Any activity that requires running water is also a way that you can conserve water. We talked about washing your hands, washing your dishes. The same thing goes for brushing your teeth. Just like how you can conserve water at home by turning your faucet off while you're brushing your teeth, same thing goes for camping. Use a little cup of water or even a water bottle to rinse out. That way you're just not letting the water run. When it comes to cooking, another way to conserve water is to ensure that you are using appropriate sized pots and pans when you are steaming vegetables, boiling water. Oftentimes when we are cooking, we boil way too much water in a massive pot, and then oftentimes just the human condition is to just throw away that water. Make sure that you are using appropriate sized pots and pans, and if you need new ones, thrift shops like Goodwill are great places to buy pots and pans. Some of them are even like brand new. So don't use a massive pot for steaming vegetables when you can use, a smaller one. If you are near a natural body of water, whether it be a lake, a river, a creek, as long as the water isn't, too icky, you can boil or filter that natural water to help you with your water supply. There are plenty of camping apparatuses on Amazon and different outdoor gear websites where you can filter your own water. I've even seen like one of those life straws where you can, it's basically kind of like for emergencies or for hiking or for backpacking, where it automatically filters water from any sort of stream or natural body of water. So take advantage, I mean, water has to come from somewhere, right? So if you are near one, I've seen plenty of campers use creek water for different activities. Let's talk about where you can get free water. Just like inflation has increased the price of pretty much everything, even water is expensive. 2 years ago, you could go almost anywhere and get a gallon of water for 25 cents, refill it from one of those machines, whether it's Glacier or Primo or whatever. Now, water is up to about 50 cents per gallon, unless you're in a smaller town, I've noticed. So water ranges anywhere from 25 to 50 cents per gallon. It's absolutely absurd, but you can get free water, and a great app to find free water while you are van lifing, traveling, camping is iOverlander. A lot of people put on there where you can find free water, like a potable water spigot, for example. There are some gas stations that have potable water spigots. You will often find them between the gas pumps. It's kind of weird, but places like Speedway and Love's, Pilot are more likely to have potable water spigots. It's especially if there's a dump station there, I've noticed. Campgrounds also generally have water spigots. I've seen state parks that have RV dump stations and places to fill water. I mean, granted, you have to spend money to go in those places, but you might be able to find a day use area. When we were at Squaw Lake, there was a campground there, and we went to the day use area to use the public showers, the paid public showers, but I noticed there was a potable water spigot there. So sometimes you kind of have to be on the lookout for them, but they do exist. Again, iOverlander is a great app to find free water. I even know that at travel centers, Little America, for example, they have water spigots. So I've also noticed rest areas sometimes have water spigots. Again, keep an eye out because it's not always advertised and you have to look for it. But free water is a thing. Be on the lookout, check out apps. If you're at a gas station or you're traveling, it never hurts to ask somebody, hey, have you seen, is there potable water around here? I've even seen spigots at public parks. So keep your eyes peeled for free water. But I hope this video was helpful for you. Be sure to leave your tips below on how to conserve water. Remember that anything that requires running water can be reduced so you can save. And especially when our rivers are drying up, in Arizona, we're in a constant drought and our lake levels are dropping. It's especially crucial to save water where you can. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.